I can never fully focus on my painting because I have visitors all the time, especially if I feed them. Today they decided to come and spend some time with me, so I decided to study them, and I discovered that pigeons and birds in general are a ball with the triangles attached, and one triangle for the head, another one for the tail, and then the feet are kind of triangles. So this ball shape kind of keeps coming back, and I did a little study, and they're just beautiful, and I keep feeding them. So they also can tell time because they show up at the same time every day. So I'm probably going to paint while they are watching me, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm going to use my ink here and my inkwell. This is my pen, and I am doing this by hand this time. And I decided to include them in my painting. And this is exactly what I see from my window. It's a little modified, but I wanted to do a little bit of a different painting this time, since it's February the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to everybody. And I think pigeons are incredibly suitable for Valentine's Day because they are very lovely to watch. They are a pair for life, and I've seen many times if one pigeon is gone, the other one is gone too. I used to have a favorite one. His name was Pietro, and he had a problem with a foot, and so I nursed him a little bit, but now he's gone somewhere. So he probably has its own family. And as always, I'm trying to paint a Tuscan landscape here with the Florence Duomo in the background and some Florentine houses. I'm applying the first washes, as you can see, the red one for the heart, and then the usual washes for the buildings, so that the buildings are rendered in their own colors. And this watercolor is extremely lovely to me because it's exactly what I see from my window in my studio. So I wanted to do this watercolor for a long time, and it's small, but I want to make a bigger one so that everybody sees exactly what I see from my window. And my pigeons are coming along really nicely. I'm trying to match the color. One thing I learned about them is that there is many different kinds. We think it's one species. It's not. It's actually it's probably like biologically it's one species, but there is many different variations, and some are very light gray, some are extremely dark gray, and some are bigger, some are smaller, and there's a hierarchy because they often on my window they fight over food, and there's no doubt about the fact that some of the pigeons are bullies and they like to knock the other ones off the window, but they don't eat. So it's just for fun. They just like to establish their dominance, and that's it. They're gone. So it's quite interesting, and I'm trying to apply some brown here because some of them have these brown shades in their body, but most of them have, which I already did here, they have a glimmer of like a purplish feathers on their neck, and this is almost all of them have this. So it's interesting because it's almost like I think it's a marker for the pigeons to distinguish them from other birds. I don't know. I'm just making this up now. But my watercolor is coming along. I really like it. I could have done the sky a little bit more darker, a little bit more blue in there, but we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna add some blue. And on the right side, you see the colors I'm using. So obviously I'm using dark green for the trees and for the mountains, it's kind of a blend. The mountains are a blend of ultramarine blue and dark green. You don't want to exaggerate with the dark green because the ultramarine is pretty much what the mountains look like. And on the right side, you can see, okay, that's the ultramarine that I just put in there. But the first one, the first color, is called sienna, and it's basically beige. You can totally say that it's beige, but it's called Siena, Terra di Siena, the land of Siena in technical terms. And the next one is bright yellow, because here's the thing: if you have a house in Italy and the house is like painted just a little bit of like ochre, if it's sunny, it looks yellow. So you may want to paint that house yellowish instead of ochre or sienna, because it will shine with this incredible color, which is yellow. And then for the shadows, I'm using some black and brown. And the brown you see there, the small one, it's called Terra di Siena bruciata. So burned sienna dirt, basically. And it's burnt umber. Some people call it like that. But it's the same color as Terra di Siena, except it's burned. So I have the feeling that back in the days when Leonardo was walking this land, they used to make pigment for colors literally from the dirt. And so if you go towards Siena, Florence doesn't have this kind of dirt, but if you go towards Siena, you can clearly see on the side of the road that the dirt on the side of the road is this color. It's that ochre on the top, Terra di Siena. It's very peculiar. And I wonder if they were making pigment with that. And then if you burn it, if you toast it, like literally you put it in a pan and you toast it over the fire, I wonder if you get the burned umber, burned sienna, which in Italian, it's called Terra di Siena bruciata, so which literally means burned. I kind of wonder about that, but I don't have an answer for you right now. I'm adding some highlights for the pigeons. They do shine because their feathers are kind of shiny. I know they look dull, but they're actually not. If you look at them very closely, if you have a window and you have pigeons, you just have to feed them a piece of bread and they will keep coming. Trust me. So I'm trying to, I probably add too much shine here. I don't know. But it still looks okay. And the heart, of course, is made of candy. So it's going to shine. It's glazed with like M&Ms or Skittles. I like the cupola in the background, which is the Dome of Florence. And I want to paint a bigger Dome of Florence with more details. I make a video about that because there's so many details on the top. The little top side of the cupola, right on the top, that little lantern. It's called the lantern, but it's actually like a little church on its own. If you climb up there, and you can, it's quite a view because it's all white marble. And you can walk around. It's kind of big. It's like probably 40 feet across, and then you walk around it. So you have a nice circle, and you see the entire city of Florence, of course, which is beautiful. But that in itself, and I'm gonna make a painting about that for sure, is it's like its own church, and it's called the lantern because it looks like a lantern, basically. So that's why. So I'm adding some more details here. I am pretty happy with this. I didn't really want to make anything special. I just wanted to make two birds that love each other, and some more shadows, because obviously there's lots of shadows on these buildings. And I really like it. If you have any ideas for my next watercolor, please put it in the comments. But once again, happy Valentine's to everybody, wherever you are. And I will see you in my next painting. Oh, and of course, Pietro is still here. This is Pietro. And he looks a little rough today because he lost a lot of feathers, but oh well, he's gonna get better.